As the Syrian war winds down, life is coming back on track also in neighboring Jordan. The border between the two countries recently reopened and trade is slowly restarting, bringing much awaited relief in both the countries. Our West Asia Bureau Chief Daniele Pagani went back to the Jordanian-Syrian border to assess the situation. Take a look.
Less than a month after the Jordan-Syria border reopened, life is coming back to the area. The last time we visited the border, all shops were closed and roads were empty. Now, civilians are allowed to cross and cars queue up while awaiting security permits to get to the southern Syrian governorates. Shops close to the crossing area are renovating and are ready to open very soon. Business is coming back also in Amman, where drivers patiently wait for customers to fill their white cars and leave for Damascus. A one-way trip between the two capital cities would cost around $35 USD, and those who have been there deem it a safe drive.
From Amman to Damascus, driving is not a problem. The road is good, there's now everything in place. There is no war, things are okay.
But the situation is not yet similar to the pre-war era. Khaled, for instance, who has been a driver for 30 years, complains that the border is open only for a few hours, making it very hard to do more than one trip per day.
The problem is that the border is open only from 8 AM to 4 PM and there's a lot of traffic. There are many Jordanian cars crossing the border.
Some small travel agents have found a way around it and use Syrian plates to avoid long queues. But the majority of them will need to wait until authorities will deem Syria safe enough to keep the gates open 24/7. In areas close to the Jabr border, Syrian goods have started showing up in markets. These small fruit shops, for instance, sells only vegetables purchased beyond the border. The price is half of what it would cost in any Jordanian market. Syrian traders have set up a large wholesale market close to Jordan to facilitate trade between the two countries. Good news for local customers, but not for Jordanian farmers who will have a hard time selling their products.
You can see behind me one of the many shops that reopened on the road from Amman, the capital city of Jordan, to Damascus, the capital city of Syria. Less than a month ago the border reopened and life is coming back on track. Business is not massive as it used to be before, but people are waiting for the cabs to get into Syria, and many of the shopkeepers are buying their goods directly from Syria, from the areas close to the city of Deraa. There are problems because the border is open only for limited hours, so they can only do one trip to go and then come back instead of the many trips they used it to be. But this is a clear sign of how the Syrian war is slowly winding down and things are getting back to normalcy. Daniele Pagani in Jordan, reporting for Wion, World is One.